Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Dace Man Show. I am your host, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, with a lot more energy this week when we come into the installment 125. As you know, last week I've been working stupid hours, which means I was dead tired when we went on the air. And in my listening, and well, not my listening, but my infinite wisdom as a host, I only scheduled the show to be 15 minutes. So if you listened to the archive session, thank you very much. We appreciate it. If you didn't, how did you like the 15-minute sneak peek preview, huh? Good stuff, right? Kimmy Tits is gone, harpooned like a whale again, we assume. We thought that SeaWorld was able to rescue her and fix her all up, but turns out Shamu is dead. Frank is out getting banged by thousands of guys, but joining me as always, my right-hand man, the man with a plan, the bird is the word, Gibby! It's just us tonight.
Woohoo!
It's going to be a short one.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm already out of breath. You're going to carry us the whole way.
I think we could do this, because I think it works out great for us, because since they're not here this week, they can run next week, and we can play Battlefront.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Stoked for Battlefront.
Yeah. I can't stop playing the new Starcraft.
How is it? I didn't get a chance to pick it up.
I like it. Of course, I'm playing in Brutal, so it's brutal.
Well, you're a fucking nut, that's why.
I can't help it.
Is it available on Steam?
6 or 7. No, it's on BNet. I just purchased it through BNet. I don't think you can get it through Steam.
Would you suggest for a guy like me to buy it? Or will I suck?
Well, you'd have to get... Do you have StarCraft 2?
I do.
Do you have the Heart of the Swarm?
I do not.
Well, you would need to get that, my friend, and then you would need to get that. So
they force you to buy?
Well, they're expansions. I assume you would need both of them.
Ouch. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I fell way more behind on that.
I liked Heart of the Swarm.
That was the one that called Zerg, right?
Yep. I think they I face rolled that one. That was fun. Protoss is not my forte, but I'll try.
See, that's my forte. I love being that asshole that shows up at somebody's base and just cannons them in.
Don't worry, I just played the last mission I played was you had to defend this thing for X amount of time, so I just put a shit ton of cannons everywhere.
That's my style. I love cannons.
Literally everywhere. I need every square inch of my base. I'll put a cannon here. It just went with it, because I was like, I can't figure out how to beat this mission. Only way I can think of it.
When in doubt, cannon out, motherfucker.
Exactly, bitch. Damn.
Well, I guess it's time for sports. A lot of
happening. It is.
Yeah. Let's go to sports.
Sports. You follow sports?
Do you follow sports?
I try. Not really.
So,
oh, man.
NFL news, because NFL season is in full swing. Peyton Manning, Denver's Broncos quarterback, is reportedly to be listed on the injury report due to his foot this week.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Demaryius Thomas. The player is set to play for his mother for the first time. The Denver Broncos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Pita. Doctors reportedly tell Baltimore Ravens tight end to sit out remainder of the season. So if you have him in his fantasy league, drop. Unless you're playing me, keep him.
Keep.
Yes, if you're playing me, keep him. Ralph.
Ralphie.
And lastly, New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick says he doesn't care about mid-season grades. And why would he have to? He is the
I
coach.
know. You're only undefeated. You're only undefeated. I don't care about grades.
Ouch.
I'm scoring perfect right now.
Time for the Week 9 scores. On Thursday, November 5th, the Bengals beat the Browns 31-10. That capping off the Thursday night game. Sunday saw the Bills beat the Dolphins 33-17. The Panthers beat the Packers 37-29. And they're 7-0. Or they're 9-0, aren't they? Or 8-0. 8-0. The Panthers. The Panthers.
Yes, they are. They are undefeated, my friend.
Undefeated. I don't know what happened in that game.
14, I think.
I've had such a wonky fucking schedule. Somehow, Aaron Rodgers outscored Cam Newton in fantasy, but lost the game.
Yeah, Cam Newton's not that good.
He isn't.
Just got lucky. I mean, there was way more yards done by Green Bay. It's just they were unlucky. A couple unfortunate picks. Cost them the game.
Just going to throw this out there. I played Carolina's D against Aaron Rodgers, and I got the best of both worlds.
Wow. Lucky.
Yeah, it was a lucky play. The Jets beat the Jaguars 28-23. The Vikings, since Frank's not here, I'm just going to say they lost, even though they might have won against the Rams.
They got me money. They got me money.
Since Frank's not here, they lost. Suck it, Frank.
Of course, why not? Who cares?
Yeah, if Frank's not here, his team doesn't get the win. So, suck it.
You heard it here first, guys.
The Patriots defeated those racists down in Washington, D.C., 27-10. The Titans beat the Saints 34-28. Why couldn't the Saints lose last week? The Steelers.
Saints. The Saints, I think their coach is looking to bail. I think most of their front office is going to leave. I guess there's a power struggle between the owners. And he has a clause in his contract that if the ownership changes, he can just leave. So people are speculating that he's gone.
I'd do it.
We'll
not my problem anymore.
Yep, exactly. Fuck this team up badly. I'm out.
Yeah, fuck yo, Nolans. The Steelers beat the Raiders 38-35, and I'm pretty sure Big Ben fell again.
Mm-hmm.
He is down and out.
Out for a couple more weeks.
Jesus, there goes Big Ben.
Big Ben, the rapist.
The New York Giants beat the Mercer-driven Buccaneers 32-18. 49ers beat the Falcons 17-16. The Colts beat the Broncos 27-24, but lost. Andrew Luck.
That they did. Lacerated kidney. Where the hell did that come from?
How?
God, one of the last plays of the game, too, I believe. I knew it was in the fourth quarter. Got nailed.
My ESPN league is just fucked.
I don't even want to go there.
I'm one ahead of you.
Yeah, I know. It's so bad. It's so embarrassing. Like, I look at, like, my points and my points against, and I'm, like, up there. Like, I have a lot of points for me. I don't have many points against, but my record just does not reflect that. Not at all.
That's right. I don't know how I'm in ninth, and I have so many points.
If you look at your in the ESPN League, you are 150 points higher than the second person to have the most points scored against. That is freaking crazy. I've never seen that. Like, you have almost 800 points more scored against you than the fucking least scored. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? You're like steamrolling away with that statistic. You look in our league, like, everyone's about within 150 of each other. Mm-hmm. You like blew ahead of everybody in the ESPN league for some reason.
No idea.
You're the first people who just go crazy every week.
They do. I had a really good week last week in ESPN. I had 141 points. The other dude got 183. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at it today. I was like, how are you doing? Because your team wasn't that bad. And I just looked at the stats, and I was like, oh, my Lord. Everyone just, reverse just destroys you because it's just, your points against is astronomical. Like, you're not even close to anybody else. Like, you have that stat. Easy. The season isn't even over yet. You have that stat freaking under lockdown. I don't think anyone else has to play at this point. It happened.
And considering in the other league where I probably have the worst team ever, I'm in second.
Complete reversal, though. I mean, your points for is pretty low, but you have like no points against.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm pretty much in the middle of the pack on that one. I'm actually doing better in that league, which I don't understand. My problem is like he's starting the wrong people, but that's nothing I can do about that. I got too many good peeps. What can I say?
I have not enough good peeps, and it's just all luck. The final game of Sunday night was the Eagles versus the Cowboys, 33-27 in the favor of the Eagles. And Des Bryant showed the fuck up. Thank you, Des Bryant.
Yeah, he should have did a lot better than what he really did,
He got me 20 fantasy points.
Yeah, but he had a lot of issues. Like, he had a lot of balls where he wasn't even looking, and the ball was thrown to him. A lot. I watched the game. He could have had a lot more points. Let's put it that way. He choked it.
I didn't see anything. I was asleep. Monday Night Football saw the Bears beat the Chargers 22-19, and that caps off NFL Week 9. In baseball news, the Nationals calendar accidentally swaps out Fenway Park for Nationals Park. After collapsing in the second half of the 2015 season, the Nationals are looking to a more hopeful future with new manager Dusty Baker. And what better way to symbolize turning over a new leaf than with a new calendar for 2016? Fortunately, fans who purchase one licensed calendar will be getting a shock when they see the National Park now looks a whole lot like Fenway Park.
I think calendar hilarious. I mean, it's only got the big green wall, right?
Yeah. So if you're a Nationals fan and you hate the Red Sox, you're gonna have a bad day.
I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't understand how, like, that is like glaringly obvious. Like, you work for the Nationals and you don't even know what your own park looks like.
That's pretty bad.
I don't understand. Like, what happened? Is that even possible? I guess it happened. I mean, but it's just like, really?
It's interesting that would happen, but another gaffe, the 2016 Philadelphia Phillies calendar features Dominic Brown, Jonathan Papelbon, Jay Utley, Ben Revere, and Utley's on the cover of the mini wall calendar as well. So, and Cole Hamels. He's on there.
Cole Hamels is the main one. He's on the cover, dude. I don't even want to go there on that. I don't even know what is worse. At least the Phillies actually had ex-Phillies on there. Nationals can't even get the right park. What? I don't know. What is worse? I think the Phillies one scares me. Like, that one is actually kind of crazy. Like, the fact that you lost that many people in a season, and they all happen to be good enough to be basically on a calendar, and you lost them.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You know what?
That's wow. That's like, wow.
I think the Nationals gaffe is probably worse for the main fact that the Phillies probably sent this calendar out back in like early July to make these mass-produced for 2016. The Nationals, you took a picture of your wrong fucking park. That's not the calendar company's fault.
Exactly.
You guys are dumbasses and took a picture of the wrong park.
Yeah. I just found it crazy. It's two gaffes in the NFL, what is it? The East Division?
Well,
in their counters.
Yeah, NL East. They're both there. Even though they took a picture of the AL East park.
Oops, my bad.
Right? In other baseball news, or shit, or not, my computer wants to cooperate. Bastards. Cooperate. I had all kinds of sports news tonight. The Chicago Cubs, Joe Madden, Chris Bryant, and Jake Arrieta were named finalists for the NL Manager of the Year, NL Rookie of the Year, and the NL Cy Young Award, respectively, the Baseball Writers Association of America has said. So they are up for finalists.
Woo! There we go.
I have no idea. There was okay, here he is. Tommy Hanson, former Atlanta Braves pitcher, has passed away at the age of 29 after being in a coma, according to the team. The Braves posted confirmation of Hansen's death on social media overnight. Hansen died Monday night after suffering catastrophic organ failure. A person familiar with the situation told WSB-TV in Atlanta. Bam.
Catastrophic organ failure?
I guess.
What the hell does that mean?
His body said, "I'm done."
Done, bitch?
In swimming news,
Swimming!
Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer, details his treatment after DUI arrest in Sports Illustrated feature. He, quote, says, "I was in a really dark place," end quote. He told Sports Illustrated about the days following his DUI arrest in 2014. Phelps, who has won 22 Olympic gold medals, also said, or 22 Olympic medals, also said that Rio will be his last Olympics.
Is that he did say that?
Yes, to Sports.
He's been saying that. I wasn't sure if it was legit or not.
And that is all the. Well, I guess I could do the NHL standings. Do you care about hockey?
Not really. I used to back in the day.
I did when the Flyers actually didn't suck. And
yeah,
when I had Canada.
Well, Canada.
I'll go through the standings real quick. In the Atlantic Division, the Canadians are leading theirs. The Metropolitan sees the Rangers leading with the Flyers third from last. Western Conference sees the Central Division with the Stars leading, and in the Pacific, the Canucks are leading the division. So there's your NHL standings for all our hockey fans out there. And all we got to ask is, what's that all about? Why are you watching that? Stop. Not really that great.
What? Exactly. It's really, unfortunately, it's not that great.
It's not. It's boring, especially since they can't really fight or hit each other that much anymore.
They can kind of look at each other.
Yeah,
that's about the extent what they can do.
I loved it when they were acting like NASCAR. Like, I watch it for the car wrecks, and by that I mean I look on YouTube for car wrecks in NASCAR. And in hockey, it was just like, I'm waiting for that guy to decapitate that guy with his ice blade. Suck him.
Exactly. He deserved it.
It's the only way hockey's interesting.
I could kind of see that.
Right?
Fortunately.
Although you know what is interesting.
What is it?
You know exactly what's interesting. How could you not know what's interesting?
Because it's me.
It's curling. Curling is the greatest thing to come out of Canada ever.
I question that.
But if you go to the curling
Justin Bieber came out of Canada.
Oh. No. Curling is clearly the best thing that came out of Canada. But if you go to thecurlingnews.com, an official partner of the Dace Man Show, not really official, I'm just saying that because we talk about it the most. There is no other podcast out there that talks about curling as much as we do. I don't care who you are. No, you do not talk about curling or care as much as we do. But the problem is, when you go to thecurlingnews.com every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, here on MegaPowersRadio.com, it wasn't a plug of any kind.
Nah, no plug at all. None at all. I didn't get that.
They never update their site. They don't. They updated their top 15 October 23rd for women and men, and they gave our November issue on November 1st, so we won't have any curling news until December. I can't go on without that kind of curling news.
Once a month, man, huh?
Once a month?
It's a little cray-cray.
We need curling news. And then when you go to Google, it just responds with, ha, 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 why are you looking at this? Nobody looks at this. Why are you looking for curling?
Exactly.
The top story for curling news is, Dallas police arrest man who robbed Subway with curling iron. That is something that would be in your segment.
It would be. That's pretty good. You should have told me, man. You should have told me.
But not in sports, and it hurts me. And this is a call to action to all our Canadian friends out there. And by friends, I mean enemies who hate us for all the shit we've said about Canada. You need to give us more curling news. You do. I mean, here's one. We have one curling story this week from CBC, which I believe is some kind of news organization up there, but they're not really that great at it because they're just nobody believes. Oh, Canadian Olympic Network, or I don't know. It's like our CNN, but they're nice and they don't take sides. So, what? Veteran curler Brad Gishu, who was on the top 15, I remember that name because I'm pretty sure someone said God bless you after I had said it. Returned to action Wednesday for the first time since suffering a head injury last month. The St. John Skip Open against Saskatoon Steve Laycock.
Man.
I'm pretty sure I've said that name because I've giggled before. In the late afternoon draw at the National at General Motors Center in Oshawa, Ontario. I want their job because they get to play in the afternoon.
Yeah,
you go out
nice.
and sweep some ice in the afternoon, and you're good to go. Gashu needed 7 stitches to close a gash above his right eye after he fell October 31st at the Masters in Truro, Nova Scotia. He lost his balance and landed headfirst on the ice. Apparently injuries can happen in curling. It's a very dangerous sport.
What? Very dangerous. Very dangerous.
It's hostile. Gashu thinks a buildup of frost on his shoe gripper may have caused him to fall, or gravity. Gravity might have been another option. Gashu went down in the 4th end, got stitched up near the hospital, and returned in the 7th end of the 5-2 quarterfinal loss to Laycock. I have no idea what I just said in that paragraph when it comes to scoring curling, but I care about your sport, Canada. Give me more news.
Canada.
Just saying. More news.
What
and
losers?
we love curling.
Of course we do not love curling.
I feel like we got to try curling so everybody knows our love for curling.
I would love to try curling.
Like, is that sarcasm?
No, I would do it. Why not?
Okay, I want to do it.
How hard can it honestly be?
I have swept warehouses. I'm pretty sure I can sweep ice pretty good.
Pretty sure I can sweep better than a woman can.
But it's their job. We can say that tonight. We have no female presence on the show. If you want to be a female presence on the show, but you don't really voice your opinions like some feminists that we can't stand, 760-512-7247. Come voice your opinion. We'll tell you why you're wrong.
Exactly. You're all wrong.
It's what we do here.
It is.
I guess it's time for your segment. I think I dragged this on long enough.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, because we only have like 2 segments today. It's time for Weird News with Gibby.
Gibby! Boy, that escalated quickly.
Boy, it did. We're going to go to Coconut Creek, Florida, guys. The Broward Sheriff's Office bomb squad gave an all-clear Tuesday night after inspecting what was reported as a suspicious device.
Bam!
At the JM Lexus dealership on Sampler Road. Deputies were called after reports were made of a device located inside a recently traded-in vehicle as a mechanic was conducting a routine inspection of the car. He saw what he described to be a pipe bomb in the trunk. Coconut Creek police evaluated the area and blocked traffic off adjoining roads as the bomb squad investigated. Authorities made contact with the owner of the car, John Gosney of Deerfield Beach, who said the device was a prop toy.
I'll teach these motherfuckers to value my car at $900. Bitches.
The BSO bomb squad cleared the device and confirmed the device was a toy. I guess that's one way of scaring your people away from your trade-in, huh?
They make toy pipe bombs? Why is nobody focusing on that? Like, I would go after that manufacturer that's producing toy pipe bombs for kids, because that's going to be the next headline. Child in Ferguson shot for having toy pipe bombs.
I think it's all good. I think it's all good, man.
Turns out it was a baton.
All legit. All legit.
They're your color guard. That's what they're in. I have no idea.
All right. Let's go a little closer to home, guys. Comcast. It's one of the most hated companies in America. What worse is it can't stop doing infuriating things. This week in a recent Comcast Sucks, an apparent hack led to about 200,000 customers' accounts showing up for sale online. Comcast says it was not hacked. Rather, the company is blaming the incident instead on unsuspecting customers who may have visited malware-laden sites or fallen victim to attacks through their email and allowed hackers to obtain their data.
So Comcast is telling you people to stop looking at all that porn.
In other words, it's not Comcast's fault that hundreds of thousands of its customers ended up with their Comcast credentials on the internet. It's the customer's fault for being bad computer users. Who knows what really happened? The match of 200,000 accounts were part of a large dump of about 590 accounts that were being sold for roughly $1,000. Why somebody would want that many accounts is beyond me.
What would they do with it? All you get is a bill. Why would you buy $1,000 for a ridiculously overpriced Comcast bill?
I have no idea. Maybe they just wanted to get free Comcast? I got no idea. When one burns out, you just use another one?
And their Wi-Fi's terrible. So what the hell would you want them for? They are a monopoly. They're just going to charge you. That's all they're going to do.
Yeah. So most of them were outdated, but 200,000 of them are valid. Valid enough that Comcast reset all the customers' passwords today. It doesn't look like anybody's life has been ruined as a result of the leak, however. It happened. Dun, dun, dun! Ta-da! I think it's hilarious that they blame the consumers.
Yeah. You fucked up for watching porn and clicking emails that you shouldn't, because clicking emails that you shouldn't only happen to those who are in their 60s.
The funny thing is, I do that all the time at work. What is this? Let me look at it.
Fuck it. It's not my computer. I don't care.
Exactly. All right. In a single year, a cyber espionage group with possible ties to the Iranian government has targeted over 1,600 defense officials, diplomats, researchers, human rights activists, journalists, and other high-profile individuals around the world. The group is known as Rocket Kitten. That's right, Rocket Kitten. I'll let that sink in.
I'm intrigued.
Has been active since early 2014, and its attacks have been analyzed by various security vendors. However, a major breakthrough in investigation came recently when researchers from Checkpoint Software Technologies obtained access to the command and control servers used by the attackers. Compared to other cyber espionage groups, Robot Kitten is not very sophisticated, but it is persistent. It makes extensive use of social engineering through spear phishing attacks that affect victims and custom-written malware. The Checkpoint researchers said in a report it published Monday. The attackers were not very concerned with operational security and left major weaknesses in their infrastructure, which researchers were able to exploit. This allowed them to extract messages between the different groups, the different members of the group, from the custom-built web application that it used to coordinate phishing attacks, as well as list over 1,600 intended victims that were targeted between August 2014 and 15. Dun dun dun! That wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Alright, this is kind of funny.
I'm excited.
Winning a bet on, I don't know what this is, but Melbourne Cup?
I don't know what that is. That sounds British.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with British.
This Perth woman that one of her Facebook friends was in fact a thief. A woman posted a selfie with the winning Melbourne Cup ticket, including its barcode, has been flecked of her I don't know what A stands for.
Arse.
825 winning.
I guess
winning,
it is a lottery?
Yeah, well, I have no idea. Winner chicken dinner. Reading the caption, the photograph of an elastic cat. What the fucking Chantelli holding her winning ticket. The Perth woman, known as Chantelli, backed
Chantel?
I have no idea. Backed the 100-1 shot. Prince of Penzia and jockey Michelle Payan in Tuesday Melbourne Cup. All right, so she's betting on horses. God, what the fuck?
Okay.
Why did you just say betting on
Why
horses?
didn't you just say Seabiscuit? I would have got it in a heartbeat.
Exactly. But someone else dined out on her winnings after they used the barcode on the clearly displayed receipt to withdraw the cash from the automated machine. When we found out, we naturally took a selfie to show my friends, Chantel told Merrick Watts on Triple M. Just 15 minutes later, she took her winning ticket to the tab, only to be told it had already been claimed. Somebody had a pretty good game at flittering my picture and cutting out my barcode and putting it into an automated machine. Who the hell does that, dude? So she wins. She takes a selfie, shows the barcode. 15 minutes later, she goes to cash it out. Somebody on her friends list prints out the barcode and then feeds it into a machine to collect her winnings. How does that happen?
Who posts something with their freaking barcode there? I've posted tickets on Facebook like, oh, I got these Star Wars tickets. I didn't post the barcode.
Hey. Some people aren't the smartest, just saying. But yeah, she clearly is an idiot.
Oh, duh.
Clearly.
Dumbass. Idiots. Morons. Dumbasses.
All right. We're going to go to Oklahoma, guys.
Oklahoma with a grass. I don't know the words to that.
Okay. The McToshin County Sheriff's Department said a man was arrested Friday after live rounds were filed at actors participating in a Civil War reenactment.
Somebody was dead, then they lost a fantasy, and they were going to shoot him.
Deputies arrived at the scene and quickly located suspect Gary Allen Lane. Officials say Lane was drunk and holding a loaded, sawed-off shotgun. Lane ran from deputies and threw the gun on the ground. More firearms were found in his nearby home. During the investigation, deputies found 9 rounds fired into a tent with several actors inside. While an actor was struck in the arm with a pellet, he did not sustain an injury, according to authorities. Lane is being held without bond for reckless conduct with a firearm, assault and battery with a deadly weapon, possession of a firearm while under the influence of alcohol, malicious injury to property, and resisting arrest. So he just heard a bunch of gunfire going off and thought, hey, I'd join.
The war is not over for them. They just gotta fight it.
Never's over. It can never be over.
You take away my flag, I'm gonna shoot up your reenactment.
Damn right. Alright. I continue my personal life as I was not there to judge a trial is how Kimberly Ellis explained herself to the New York Daily News. It was my first time as a jury and I was naive. Ellis was sitting on a robbery trial in Queens last year and posted Facebook updates with details about the trial despite the judge's order not to. Everything about the process is inefficient, she wrote on September 17th. I'm trying to remain positive and centered, but truthfully I'm dying from boredom. Once the liberation began, she kept posting, writing, God help me, the other jurors don't trust the police and want to outright dismiss the confessions, as well as the majority of the rest of the evidence. Tomorrow is going to be a very difficult day. One of Ellis's Facebook friends, a former prosecutor, reported her postings. She was confronted by Queens Supreme Court Justice Ira Magis about the postings on September 30th. I suppose I forgot it's so public in Facebook, and it's something that I use a lot, she said, according to transcript acquired by Daily News, and I'm pretty quiet in my day-to-day dealings with people, so it's just a way for me to, express myself. I wasn't thinking clearly. I apologize. The apologize didn't help. Once Ellis was taken off the jury, there were 11 left and no alternatives, and the case was declared a mistrial. Myers held Ellis in contempt of court, saying her action cost taxpayers thousands of dollars, and it's not what she was aware. He added, he advised her to retain an attorney. I feel terrible, Alice told us. I never meant to hurt anybody. I wasted a lot of people's time and money, and I deeply regret what I did. She also said she's afraid of losing her job at J.P. Morgan Chase, where she worked for 19 years due to the jewelry incident. My ex-husband is disabled, and I raised my 2 children, she said. I'm afraid this will impact them. I'm very scared. Dun, dun, dun. So, guys, girls, get off social media when you're in a courtroom.
Yeah, don't tweet about it. Don't be like, hey,
Just
hashtag
saying.
this guy's totally guilty.
Exactly.
Hashtag didn't stand a chance. Hashtag women power. Sorry.
All right, Pleasant Grove, Alabama. Pleasant Grove police say a call about a stolen car led them to the largest cocaine bust in city history.
So that's where the cocaine's been. Sorry.
November 3rd, patrol officers answered a call for a stolen vehicle on OnStar. An officer responded to the address given by OnStar and observed evidence of narcotics in the house. Investigators
locate cocaine.
Investigators obtained a search warrant and found over 4 pounds of cocaine, nearly $250,000 in cash. Police say the suspect, Gerald Radcliffe, 45, offered.
You know a Radcliffe.
Yeah, we do. Offered the officers $50,000 in cash not to arrest him.
And some cocaine, and he would have had a deal. See, that's where he fucked up.
Exactly. All he bought himself was another charge, Lieutenant Dan Reed said of Radcliffe's actions. Radcliffe will be held at Jefferson County Jail on bond of more than $1 million.
How can you bribe a cop in this day and age? I mean, all these cops are getting cameras on them now because of the whole beating up black people type thing. And
right.
You're going to try to bribe a cop when you know he's got to have, like, a camera running somewhere in the car or something. Like,
you would think that.
Yeah.
But
it's
doesn't
bullshit.
mean the cop is smart.
Yeah, it's true. The cop's being dumbass.
Obviously, the criminal isn't smart. He's just
Yeah,
trying to get away with it. That's all he's trying to do.
The camera malfunctioned. You heard me say I'd take it, but I really didn't take it.
Exactly.
Do not check my accounts in the Cayman Islands. Just ignore those.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. A Baltimore mother told police that her child was abducted in a stolen car, when in fact it was just the car was stolen, police said. After searching for more than 2 hours for the missing little boy, Baltimore police said that in fact the boy had been safe and sound the whole time. But the boy's mother wanted police to do their utmost to find her stolen vehicle. Baltimore police spokesman T.J. Smith said, so she told the police that her 2-year-old was in the vehicle when it was stolen. Smith said that the boy is safe at his daycare center and his mother will be charged with making a false statement to police. That's not the way you get your stolen car back, Smith said. He cried. The police resources wasted on an extensive hunt for a 2-year-old, including the use of police helicopters.
Just to find a car?
Yeah, well, she said that her son was in it.
What kind of car was it?
Smart. I have no idea.
I would probably do that for my Challenger. My nephew was in there. I don't know where he's at. You have to find a car, officer.
Right. Police say it was a 4-door 2008 Mazda, Maryland plate number, and was last seen driving westbound. So it was only a Mazda. Well, that for a Mazda, guys. Zoom, zoom.
If you would have said Benz, everybody was like, yeah, well, we can understand. It's a Mercedes. I would have said all my kids were kidnapped.
Exactly.
And that grandma was in the passenger seat. He took the whole family. You got to get that car back.
Mm-hmm.
There's a possibility that the president's in the trunk. I'm just saying, it is now a matter of national security. You have to get my car back.
Exactly. National security, guys. Let's go. Let's get on it. Chop, chop. And that's all I got for you today, guys.
Really? Well, with that being said, we don't have a political segment. We really haven't had one in months. even though we are in the hottest time to talk about politics.
That is true. Didn't even think of that.
It is. Like, you've got all this shit going on. You know
Well,
what?
I figure it's probably getting warmer. I wouldn't say it's the hottest time, because probably the hottest time is when there's only 2 guys left.
Yeah, they're back and forth on each other. But we can go to Capitol Hill. It's not with Nick. I'm not a communist. But we'll play the theme. So we are in the middle of Decision 2016, but before we can get there, we have to get through 2015. And one of the bloggers of tomorrow from the Drudge Report has decided to stir some, I guess, feelings on the internet when he took to Twitter this Wednesday, being today, and voiced his opinions on Hillary Clinton and her hairstyle, posting several photos of her and asking, "Can we talk about Hillary's wig?"
We should.
I would. Why would?
Can we talk about Hillary's wig?
It seems plastic-like, but I don't see how. I don't think it's fake. Do you think it's fake?
I wouldn't say she might have fake hair in her. Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that it's a wig.
Did you see how Trump handled that situation?
No, but that's pretty
He brought
funny.
his wife out. He brought his wife out to pull his hair.
Please tell me he took his wig off.
No, he brought his wife out to pull his hair live on stage. He goes, "There, it is real," and he's just moved on.
Really? Oh, that's
yeah,
pretty good.
Oh
man, that means we gotta get Bill to come out and pull her.
Honey, I'm good at this. I'm good at taking women's hair and lowering them down, if you get my drift. I know you haven't done it in years, but other women are good with that. You just grab your hair and I just pull you down to my crotchal region. I don't know why I turned into George Bush at the end.
Yeah, I was gonna say that kind of went sideways, but okay, that's fine. It's all good. We're all good. Don't worry about it.
In other political news, Senator Warren, Democrat from Massachusetts, is defending the CFPB, whatever that might be. Oh, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and criticized in the American Action Network ad, saying online that the agency forced financial companies to return over $11 billion to people they cheated.
$11 billion?
Where is mine?
Yeah, really. Where's mine at?
Isn't there 11 billion people on like the planet, or not the planet, the U.S.? Isn't that our population?
Sure. I have no idea.
I don't either. But everybody should at least get $1.
I would agree with that. I will definitely agree with that, my friend.
So we're going to jump in a time machine and go back to the 90s when one man revolutionized the presidential race as he ran against President Clinton. Bob Dole. Bob Dole.
Whoa, okay, really far back.
Bob Dole.
I thought it was going to be the guy for...
Ross Perot?
No, he wanted the green guy.
Yeah, isn't that Ross Perot? I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something.
No, he had a... What?
Ralph Nader?
No. Maybe he ran against Bush.
John Kerry?
Yes.
He was Democrat, but I get what you're talking about. But anyway,
damn right, son.
Bob Dole has officially endorsed a candidate for the presidential election.
Oh, he did? Who? His mom?
Jeb Bush! Jeb!
Oh, God.
He has, quote, said, Jeb has the proven leadership skills and executive experience needed to fix the problems facing our country.
He has a good last name?
Jeb B. Rock.
Is he gonna choke on a pretzel too? I just want to know. I just need to know. I don't know. You know, these are the questions that need to be answered.
It beats me. Apparently, Fox held another Republican debate, and this is probably the 12th time where they've got 12 people on stage, and Chris Christie didn't need anybody, but Rick Santorum took to the stage Tuesday and said that the U.S. business owners can't find qualified workers. Instead of just promoting college education, job opportunities should be developed out of high school, he said. So he is taking it to the candidates by saying jobs need to take precedence over higher education.
What?
This is the guy that's
Can we
going
do
to give
English?
$15 an hour to McDonald's.
Okay, well, that's cool. $15
He's
an hour. I'll
saying-
take that.
That did flip a burger.
Yeah.
And he's saying jobs need to take higher precedence over education.
Yes. Yes, they do. Why not? Who cares?
The Out magazine, which is a lesbian, gay, bi, whatever.
I'm
LGBT
on there. I'm in that every other month.
Well, apparently they just named President Obama Ally of the Year and features him on the issue cover. Out placed Obama on the cover of the Out 100 issue with the words Ally, Hero, and Icon. Out also said this is the first time a sitting U.S. president has been placed on the magazine's cover. You've only had 100 issues. He's
Really?
probably only been your only president.
Exactly. Come on now. Calm down.
Really? Well, who's going to be the other one? I sure as hell wasn't going to be Bush. And Clinton, you never know. He may. A hole's a hole. That man would probably stick to the mantra, a hole is a hole.
Yo, a hole is a hole, man. A hole
I'm
is a
pretty
hole.
sure that was in his swearing-in speech back in the 90s.
Probably, Probably was. Probably was.
Admit that I will defend the Constitution and the amendments, and a hole is a hole.
And I'll just go with it, you know?
It's not
Why
gay
not?
if it's in a three-way.
It's obviously.
Have you seen
And
what I'm
you also have
wearing?
to go. Just say no homo and you're fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
No
an
homo.
easy out.
No homo.
Immigration reform is on the federal appeals court, which ruled against President Obama's immigration plan. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit in Nolens ruled that Obama could not give up to 5 million people work permits or deportation protection. Obama is appealing to the Supreme Court.
5 million people.
5
5
million
million people.
5 million
So he thinks there's 5 million jobs in this country, huh? Interesting.
I clog this shit for every day. Someone needs to fix it.
Oh, of course.
That's like a 10-man job, okay? You know, especially after
I
Chipotle
know. I'm
night.
Sorry, man. I didn't think.
Chipotle night, you really got to get in there, and it's a shame, but you know,
Somebody's got to do it, right?
somebody's got to do it. So why not the
Unfortunately,
people that are here illegally?
Unfortunately, somebody does have to do it.
It's true. It's probably really mean, and everybody's going to think I'm voting for Trump. That's all I got for politics. That's actually more we've done on politics ever.
Lies.
And I think
you're probably right.
the most entertaining politics segment we've done. Just saying.
Quite possibly incorrect.
What? What?
I've never paid attention when what's his name did his segment.
Did you pay attention this time?
Mm-mm.
Why are you contribute to the conversation?
I just
You
threw out some
contributed.
stuff. I just threw out some stuff, you know, assuming maybe, hopefully, someday
I would
in
shut up.
time somebody would come here and murder me.
Oh, okay. Time for celebrity news.
All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
Motherfucker. Like my shiny metal ass. Yes, bitch! And here we go.
So I'm going to kick off this segment with a story that I'm sure is going to devastate you, Gibby, to your core.
It's already devastating me, man. I can't even think right now because of how devastating this horrible news is to the entire world. Okay, not just me. This is beyond just me, man. This is the entire world.
It's
Go
a
ahead.
shame because renowned San Francisco stripper has died at the age of 78. Carol Doda, who was known for her topless dancing in the 60s and 70s, died of complications related to kidney failure. Quote, "The only way I'll stop performing is when I can't walk anymore, honey." Quote.
Yep.
She is the original pioneer of the big-breasted strippers.
Big-breasted strippers.
She's the original gangster when it comes to that shit.
Gangsta, baby.
Those of you going to see Star Wars The Force Awakening will be treated to a nice teaser trailer for the upcoming X-Men film, X-Men Apocalypse. Co-writer and producer Simon Kinberg confirmed that the first trailer for the upcoming film will be attached to the Star Wars The Force Awakens, which debuts December 17th. We're almost a month away.
I know, I can't wait. Are we doing anything on Mega Powers Radio for that?
We should. We are going to do a 4-reel movie club.
Yeah,
All
but it just
Star
needs
Wars
to
stuff.
just revolve completely around one thing.
You?
No.
Jar Jar?
Jar Jar, exactly. Jar Jar needs time in the sun.
If you're willing to do a podcast devoted to Jar Jar Binks, I will do a podcast with you for Jar Jar. This will be our ticket to fame.
It will be, man. Will be.
On how great he is and how he has saved the franchise from the brink of being forgotten forever. He did.
Exactly.
So if you want to do a podcast, that'll be a Dace Man Show exclusive. We will do a Jar Jar podcast. Easily. I could talk about that iconic Gungan for at least 3 hours. At least.
At least. Minimum 3 hours. Everyone knows that.
There's so much about him. His backstory, what he's doing now, because he's not dead. Jar Jar's not dead.
Exactly.
He's going to be in The Force Awakens. The Gungans are going to bail out the Black Stormtrooper.
If he's in The Force Awakens.
We called it here
Oh
first.
my God, please. Please. Please.
He's Kylo Ren. He is the dark side. He is the bad guy. He is the reason Luke is
my
missing.
God. Did you hear the fan fiction?
About him being a Sith?
Yes. Please,
oh my God, it's perfect.
Please.
We have to save this for a podcast because we are going to spend the rest of this one discussing Jar Jar Binks.
For the love of God, please. Oh man.
This podcast gets so excited over Jar Jar Binks and curling. That is the type of podcast you are listening to right now.
I'm just saying, though, if you think about it, though, like, the points, whoever the hell came out with that, the points he made, I'm sorry, was actually really effing good.
Oh, yeah.
Because it kind of made sense. Like, that's the scary thing. It kind of made sense.
Oh, he cripples Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan when he's around. Just like they have no concentration whatsoever. He's clouded by the dark side, and he single-handedly handed the entire power of the Senate to the Emperor. He is the guy that said this would be a good idea.
I'm just saying, it makes so much effing sense. It is cray-cray.
He is the guy that Palpatine reports to.
Exactly.
The Emperor has no.
There's no way of someone who's that stupid and bumbles around that much does not. I'm just saying, no way. Has to be 100% a Sith.
I am totally willing to do a podcast just about Jar Jar before The Force Awakens and discuss how he will influence the next trilogy and why he is a key figure and the whole entire saga of Star Wars revolves around him. Not the Skywalkers. It revolves around Binks.
It has to. There's no way it can't. I would be upset if Jar Jar's not in it as the Sith Lord. It has to. You just think about it. You can't not have a Sith Lord, right?
It's true.
Can't.
It's got it. It's him.
It has to. Otherwise, how can you even start another trilogy without one?
Back from the grave is Jar Jar Binks.
I'm just
and he's
saying.
not even dead. He's not even dead.
Saying.
They didn't kill him. He is a loose end they did not tie up, and I'm going to be honest with you, he's going to be back. He's going to be back. He's going to replace the Ewok. He's coming.
He's coming for you.
We've only gotten to the second celebrity news story because Jar Jar is so damn distracting. There's a big shit movement that's going on in Hollywood right now because apparently these people don't make enough money as it is. But women are complaining that men make more money than them, unless you're Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Or Jar Jar.
Or Jar Jar Binks. But apparently Scarlett Johansson earned equal pay for the film The Avengers. So Johansson earned nearly the same pay as her male co-stars Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth. Nobody is near Robert Downey Jr. because he was going to bail, but he kind of really started this up. And a lot of them are just bitching.
Good luck trying to get past him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. A lot of them are bitching that women aren't getting the same equal pay as men. And I have this to say. You're not as good actors as men. I said it. You heard it here first. Scarlett Johansson.
That's right.
Terrible actress. Great action star. I like watching her films where all she does is kick it. I liked Lucy, where she barely talks.
Wow.
I liked her in Iron Man 2, where she barely talked. She's a great ass kicker.
Okay. All right.
I think
you just know the assets you like. That's fine.
Well, you saw Age of Ultron, right?
Yeah.
The most annoying part of that entire film, and I blame Ruffalo as well, is the Hulk Black Widow love thing that they had going on.
That was weird. I will admit that one.
Irritated the hell out of me because it didn't feel real, and B, I didn't care. Like, those two did not make me care about what the hell they were doing. And on that note, I would take money away from both of them. Like, bad acting. Give it back.
Damn, son. Give me that money back.
But
That's what he
honestly, said. I can't think of a great actress outside of Meryl Streep. But I could sit here and tell you Morgan Freeman's amazing.
All right, hold on. Great actress.
I'm waiting. I mean, I love Natalie Portman, but I'm pretty sure most films she's in, she gets paid more than her male counterpart. She's not an idiot. It really comes down to how your agent negotiates for you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like a lot of it is the agent, because if they're negotiating their contract, then they're doing something wrong. Mm-hmm. So I would say, yeah, I would definitely agree with that. It's more to do with their agents than them, because they should not be the ones. They should just be like yes or no.
Mm-hmm. And I think this whole thing started when Jennifer Lawrence bitched about a film she did, I think, with Bradley Cooper, and didn't make as much as Bradley Cooper.
But she wasn't, all right, and I know exactly what you're talking about, but she wasn't even a main star in it. She was more like a side cast.
So she was supporting actress.
Yeah, he was like the main person in it. She wasn't a main, I wouldn't consider her a main person. She was in it a lot, don't get me wrong, but she wasn't the main person.
What movie was it? Was it Silver Playbook or whatever, Silver Lining Playbook? The Eagles one.
No, I don't think it was. No, it had Bradley Cooper in it.
Yeah, I thought it was that Playbook thing where they were in Philadelphia.
I think you might be right. It might have been that one. I was trying to remember. Something to do about a wedding, I thought. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was.
I honestly don't know. I know that
I can't recall off the top of my head.
I can guarantee she's probably the highest paid on Hunger Games.
I would hope so. She's the main person in it. Yeah.
The only other one that I can see, if she maybe making more, is Donald Sutherland, because he's probably at this point of his life where he just goes like, I don't need it. Like,
yeah,
I can stay home.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
But she has to be the highest paid. She's the main star. And if she's not, then yeah, that is a problem. And it's poor negotiation on your agent's part, which also may have been.
Yeah, it's not her.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't blame that on her or the I guess, acting
also,
in general. It's more of her.
This is one of her.
Whoever negotiated her deal fucked up.
Yeah, and this is probably one of her first films, and it was a franchise, so they probably signed her cheap because she really wasn't known before this.
Well, no, because she did. I think the only thing she had prior to that was the Hunger Games.
Yeah, so
if I remember correctly. So
you're not going to make that
known,
much if that's your opening gig.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I mean that was literally I think the first movie, and then she did that, or maybe she did two Hunger Games and then that. That was
because
one
she's
of
an X-Men as well.
Yeah, but X-Men was after the Silver Linings Playbook, the one she was in.
I think.
So
I'm actually IMDbing her right now.
Do it.
Because I'm kind of curious as to what her first film was. But, like, I get it. Like, if you're not the highest paid in the Hunger Games, that's
I can
probably
totally understand that one, yeah.
Yeah,
there's understand it takes a while to build up no one starts out making millions.
No, not at all. Her first film was TV movie, TV series. She was in something called Garden Part Nothing.
Never
I didn't
heard
realize
of it.
she was at the Bill Engvall show. I didn't realize that. Her first major movie was X-Men First Class in 2011.
I thought that was after. Okay.
The second movie was The Hunger Games, the Katniss Everdeen. Then she was in Silver Lining Playbooks the same year. So you really had nothing under your belt going into Hunger Games or Silver Lining Playbook.
I agree. Now, I thought it was kind of odd how she was arguing over it, because to me it didn't seem like it was warranted.
Yeah, and now you're I think the movie was American Hustle, is what she was bitching about. Because I think Jeremy Renner got more money and he barely did anything in it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I thought it was something to do about a wedding. Like, I keep wanting to say Wedding Crashers, but I know that's not it. It was way before her time.
I think it was American Hustle because Christian Bale was in it, Bradley Cooper was in it, and so was Jeremy Renner, and all three of them made more than her. But the story was about Bale and Cooper. It wasn't about her.
All I know is that she was a supporting cast member in it. She wasn't a main person. She was in it enough where she should have made decent money, but she should not have been making the most out of this thing, out of the series.
Oh, yeah.
Let's put it that way.
And considering Christian Bale had to gain weight for the movie, because he was just doing Batman. He went from Batman to this fat guy.
Yeah.
So he had to do a lot of body change. But no, I understand. Like Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1 and 2, if you are not the highest paid, your agent done fucked up. And X-Men Apocalypse, again, your agent done fucked up because you signed up for 2 and now you're moving into a third that you had to sign a new contract for. You should be the highest paid because you were the center of the last movie.
Really?
So they revolved around her trying to assassinate somebody. So everything was focused on her.
Huh. Okay, I don't remember that.
But to me, it's a stupid, like we said, it comes down to negotiation.
So I feel like that negotiation would have been the very first negotiation, and it would have been, because I feel like most negotiations now probably have something built in for a trilogy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because I don't think that they are going to negotiate, the first one, then renegotiate the second one, then renegotiate the third one. I have a feeling, because it seems like nowadays most movies are going down this entire trilogy path for some reason, which
it's because Hollywood is not original.
I'm back and forth on it, whether I like it or not. I mean, I like it to a certain extent, but then other things I feel like it kind of kills. Like you can just do too much of it.
Oh yeah. No, I agree. It's to the point like, oh my god, I can't believe you're making another
one. Yeah, well, like my prime example is Fast and Furious.
Yes.
Can we please just let it die? Can we
With
please?
Paul Walker, let it die.
I mean, really? Like, can you really do another one? They're going to do another trilogy from it? Like, what the fuck? All right.
Oh, it's crazy.
And then I kind of have the same feelings with Star Wars, because The original trilogy was great, and the second trilogy was like, eh.
I liked
now
it.
I'm just so fearful of the third trilogy. Because they
I
already
have-
said there's another 3.
I love the fact I have a lot of faith in J.J. Abrams. I do. I thought he did a phenomenal job with Star Trek.
Okay.
And they gave him Star Wars. I don't know how I feel about 8th because I don't know the guy who directed it, and I don't remember what else he did. So, but
Well, my friend, we're gonna find out.
very shortly.
Yeah.
Other celeb news for all you anime fans out there: Toonami has announced that it will debut the English language run of the next Dragon Ball based anime series. Dragon Ball Super will be debuted in English throughout Asia and Southeast Asia, where the channel is offered.
Really?
Bam. According to comicbook.com, Dragon Ball Super marks Toonami's first exclusive English first-run premiere. The network also currently airs episodes of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Kai in English. Official press release from Turner executives Mark Ayers touted, "The announcement is huge for fanboys and girls in Asia. Dragon Ball is undoubtedly the original and world's biggest anime export and is the cornerstone of the programming for Toonami." So that's coming out in mid-2016 for Asia, which will be only a matter of time before it's leaked to America.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yep, it follows the aftermath of Goku's battle with Majin Buu. They're completely ignoring Dragon Ball GT. Nah, they're ignoring
Oh, wait.
GT.
Was Cell before Buu?
Yes.
Okay. So then Majin Buu, what's after Majin Buu?
It went into this weird series called Dragon Ball GT.
I thought there was something prior to that, because I thought he died.
There was the world tournament, or the galactic tournament or something. The other world tournament where he faced Pycon and met all the Supreme Kais.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go back. They grant him his wish to go. Well, they didn't grant a wish, but they granted him the ability to go back to Earth to compete in the tournament there. Mm-hmm. And then Babidi shows up with the Majin Force, and then it leads into Buu.
Okay.
I'm a nerd.
Hey, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
But this one is completely ignoring Dragon Ball GT, which was a stupid storyline where Goku turned back into a kid. He was running around with his... Yeah, he ran around with his granddaughter.
Odd.
Yeah. And Vegeta had his hair cut.
Literally all I can say. Yeah. I didn't understand why. Like, I don't understand how did he revert back?
It was a wish that one of the idiots made with the Dragon Balls. He said something like, "I wish you were a kid again so I could beat you up." And he turned back into a kid. And it was terrible.
That's why he's trying to get the Dragon Balls back.
Well, apparently in that series, the Dragon Balls crack, releasing 7 evil dragons he's got to face to put them all back together to get Shenron to come back. But instead, at the end, Shenron goes, "Oh, you've abused the power, so I'm going to leave." And Kid Goku goes with Shenron into the light. And then when Pan, his granddaughter, is like 80 years old, Goku shows back up as like 20-year-old Goku. It's fucking crazy. It's stupid. It's really bad.
What the fuck? Okay.
It's why they're ignoring it. I have it. If you ever want to watch it, I have it on DVD because it was like $5.
Wow.
It's terrible. But that's all I got in celeb news here on the Dace Man Show, where the two of us have somehow ran an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, really? Shit, I lost track of time.
Right?
My friend. Shit happens and you die.
Time flies when you're having fun and you don't have annoying tits yelling at you. I have an opinion! That is nowhere near right!
You're so cute. No! Stop! Get down!
Stupid dog! I need to eat food! I'm watching Arrow! Shut
up, dude! Try to watch Arrow here!
Like I said, she was harpooned at the beginning of the episode. SeaWorld could not contain her or save her. And Michael Jackson weeps. Gibby, what do you got going on?
Oh, God, guys. Please email me at thedacemanShow@gmail.com. I believe we are doing, or at least going to attempt to do, what is it? Never Have I Ever for our drunk day. So if you wish, you could send us emails on the questions you would like to ask to have us do Never Have I Ever on. Hopefully we can get some. Hopefully maybe we could even get some live callers. I don't know how that's going to work because we're going to be wasted, but you can try and call in. Or you could just email it to us and we can guarantee to get your question off. And I'll just compile a list, put them together, and then hopefully give it to the sober person. Because I won't remember.
It's true. It's going to
do
be
it live on air.
We usually start the power hour before the show even starts. So
like idiots, unfortunately. But it does end well. Usually
our
me in the
tolerance
street
isn't too
throw
high.
up.
Yeah. Hopefully our tolerance isn't too high and we get away with it this time.
Yeah, we'll see.
There you have it. You got anything else?
That's all I got for now.
As always, check on everything that's going on at fanboysnonce.com. Yours truly has been working a weird shift at work, so I haven't done anything. I haven't uploaded archives or nothing. But I'm off the next couple of days, so I'm hoping that I can do some damage. And by damage, I mean actually do some work for the site and such. Check out oldtimewrestling.net. And for those of you who want to see old matches, go to otwondemand.pivotshare.com. And there you can find all the classic OTW matches that features yours truly, because let's be honest, my old ass may not be getting back into the ring again. I miss those guys. I miss doing it. But at the same time, life is just kicking my ass, and I won't be there. But they put on shows every Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. once a month. They got a 7 p.m. show this Saturday with Fall Slam. Check it out. And then next week, I believe, is the Harvest Cup. Go out, support these guys. It's great wrestling. Check out the otwondemand.pivotshare.com to catch all the old action. I have several matches on there from the past, and it's a hell of a subscription, $4.99 a month, and you get all these independent wrestling shows. Or you can just rent the video for 99 cents, or buy it for $2. Check it out. Awesome thing. There's some free promos on there. You can see our champ Adam Chandler. Yada, yada, yada. Check out thedacemanshow.com.
Not a champ.
Thedacemanshow.com. I'm sure nothing's been done to it at all.
I would probably second that.
Check out the Dace Man Show YouTube. There were some channel surfing videos up there. Again, my schedule went crazy. I've kind of stopped doing it. But I'll tell you right now, I'd like to do a review point at some point for Goosebumps. I enjoyed that movie. It was good. But as always, for the few.
For the proud.
For the Dace-tacular. We did it.
See you guys next time.
Yeah, see you next time. Nothing really funny at the end of this one. I guess it's cool.
No, because Ted's ain't here. Woohoo!
Yeah, no one to yell at. Peace!